Let's Go to Japan is a thematic closed drafting, hand management, and set collection game released in 2024 and designed by Josh Wood, with art by Chekhov, Kayleen Falls, Toshiyuki Hara, Magdalena Pruckner, Erica Ward, and On Yamamoto. The goal is to plan a week-long dream vacation in Japan. Explore temples, wander gardens, shop all the stores, and eat all the food. Let's go! To set up, place the round tracker in the middle of the table with the round token on the first space. Shuffle the Tokyo and Kyoto activity decks separately and place them nearby. Each player chooses an available color and takes the corresponding player board, 6 favorable condition tokens, 5 experience tokens, and 1 mood tracker. Also, give them each a stress, happiness, and starting train token. They place their experience tokens at the 0 space on their player board and the mood, stress, and happiness tokens at their respective start spaces. Finally, one player randomly places their favorable condition tokens at each day space on their board, and then all other players follow suit. Place all train, wild, research, and walk tokens in reach of all players. The game is played simultaneously, so there is no first player. In Let's Go to Japan, players are travelers developing the ultimate itinerary for a visit to Japan and competing to have the best dang time, measured in victory points. Is there any other kind? The game is played over 13 rounds, during which players will draft and play activity cards across the 6 days of their trip. Each round starts with taking a number of cards in hand from either the decks or their own player board, as defined on the currently tracked round. For example, in round 1, 1 card is drawn from each of the 2 activity decks. They then play one of those cards and pass the other face down to the next clockwise player, who puts it on their board. This changes to play 2 pass 2 for rounds 5 through 9. The cards are played face up to a day of their choice, with 2 or fewer cards already there, and they can be placed either on top of any others or beneath them, and the topmost card, with the bottom section visible, can add additional scoring opportunities for its highlight of the day. The general idea is to try to match the favorable conditions of that day to gain bonuses. Once a player puts their third card down on any day, they may score bonuses if one or more of the icons in that day match the favorable conditions. These bonuses include increasing the mood tracker, which can improve happiness for the trip, research or wild tokens, which allow players to cycle cards from their hand and provide extra experience respectively, luxury train tickets, which provide points and bonuses, and an extra walk, which can add a rare 4th card to a day. Instead of playing a card face up, the player may take a walk by discarding one of their hand cards, and then placing the top card of either deck face down on a day as previously noted. At the end of the 13th round, players will activate their completed itinerary from left to right, top to bottom, 1 card at a time. Most of these will be increasing the corresponding experience token for each icon visible, with the last card of the day gaining bonuses based on current experience levels. When a walk card is reached, it is revealed, and the player may decide to keep that card face up for the icons and or highlight bonus, or leave it face down if it doesn't suit their trip. Any trips between Tokyo and Kyoto require train tokens, and if the player is short of gained tokens, they take a 2-point loss for each gap in travel. Points are scored or lost for the activity cards, including any highlight of the day bonuses, the stress and happiness tokens, the positions of the experience tokens, train tokens, and any remaining research tokens. The player with the most points wins, with ties shared in the joy of travel. Have a great time! To say I've traveled a lot is an understatement. I grew up as a military brat and never stayed in one place longer than a couple of years until I was nearly a teenager. Not long after that, I left for college, bounced around a few different homes with a few different folks, and took any opportunity I could to visit new places. I've been in planes, trains, automobiles, half a dozen different kinds of seacraft, and even on skis a time or two. I've driven from one coast of the States to the other and back over the course of about a week. I moseyed all over Europe and even honeymooned in Ireland. It's easy to forget how much you miss home until you're away from it for a while, and it gets even harder when you aren't sure how to define home in the first place. It took me a while to find mine, and now I'm not going anywhere. Figuratively speaking, I love to take road trips way too much. And I've still never been to Japan. But I'm always game!